Well, Hospital Porter's Pride and Dignity Stop the New World Order. Welcome to Herpanwo TV. It's time to do souvenirs again. Now my souvenirs for this conference, I'll begin with this, which is I've shown you this before. It's the schedule for the conference. It's a weekend-long conference, as you see. There's a list of all the speakers, some of which I've discussed. One of them didn't turn up, and that was Paul Devereaux, Swans and Visions. But it was interesting. Oh, and the Paranormal Olympics. That's what they call that's the name they give that thing, the psychic lab. You never guess who won that, right? This is the irony upon ironies. The winner was Paul Rogers. This is the guy who was going on about coincidences and about how meaningless they are. I saw him walking out very proudly with his rosette. So that's really ironic, because he's the guy who just doesn't give a damn, and you probably will think he'll just say he won through coincidence. My own results were pretty appalling, actually. I just do not understand, that I actually scored less than I should have done by chance. So I actually think I have some psychic power, but it actually led me away from it's sort of working against me and gave me the wrong results. That's always possible. For instance, the dowsing experiment, I actually thought the electric wire and the water were on the same pipe. And as for the two chairs, none of them were haunted, so that was a bit misleading, actually. It was a bit naughty of them, because they did say that one of them was. Right, this is the ASSAP news. I thought they should change the name to something like the Strange Times or the Interesting Times, a bit of a pun. And this is a 30-year special programme. This is actually all about the conference and stuff like that. Here's a list of them. Oh, I've got two of these for some reason. I think this might be our Staines. Yeah, I'm maybe carrying our Staines for her. Now this is Seriously Investigating. This is a training weekend you can attend in January. Now, I wouldn't mind going to that. It teaches you how to become a paranormal investigator. I'm not sure. If I can, I'll go to that. This is my map of the university. It's big. It's actually a bit smaller than Leeds, but this is where we are over here. See, that's the Woodland Court. That's where we're staying, and down here is the East Building, which is where the conference was. Right, become a donor. This is your help is needed to become a donor. They want some money off us, basically, which I think I might give them something, actually, because it's fair enough. This conference was free of charge to members. So, hang on, that's it. Oh, I zoomed in slightly. How did that happen? No wonder I was getting funny pictures. Right, that's my coach ticket. That's right. This is that's our address. We had to write it down. It's W2C105. That's what this room is. That symbol there, that's the symbol of Leeds University, and it's actually the Gaulish front badge on top of the old baths. Oh, this is from Persona Croatia. They sent me this. See if I can get it out here. And this is from Madame Guy, used to be Guylaine Longto. She sends me like a round robin letter every year for new books and things like that. Let's celebrate the end of human slavery. Yep, it looks good. So I'm glad she sent me that. This is the latest UK column, all about the riots and Cameron and the financial crash and other such things. Rupert Murdoch. That's my map of Bristol and Bath. I remembered it this time. You'll be glad to know, which is good. That's my map of London, because I was in London on Thursday making those films about the Tavistock Institute and the British Humanist Association. Oh, I've got something in there. We should unwrap it. I've got a little present here, wrapped up in a turtle killer. I call plastic bags turtle killers because they float down to the sea and then turtles bite them thinking they're shrimps and they choke. Right. Oh, it's a book. This is a book I got from the stall. There's a brilliant bookstall there with loads of classic books. Helena Blavatsky, the personal memoirs of Helena Blavatsky, and that's quite a lot to read. I've always been interested in Blavatsky. She was an interesting lady. She said to her parents one day, she lived in Russia, and she said, I want to go to Tibet. And she, you can't go to Tibet, you're a 16-year-old girl. She says, I'm going. And she walked out of the house, and she basically walked to Tibet. That's 5,000 miles she walked. She went to Tibet. Now I've got another turtle killer here, and inside it is, it's another book. Strange Happenings, Memoirs of a Paranormal Investigator. That looks good. By Stephen Meara, I know that name. Now this is a book I brought with me from home because I haven't read it yet. I thought I might finish my other book. There we are, alright. That looks interesting, that does. And very, very apt, considering the... Now I'll get rid of that turtle. Believing Bullshit. I'm still reading Believing Bullshit. I'm about 2/3 of the way through now. If you remember, I was reading that before I went to Leeds, so I've been on it a long time. I stopped it so I could read AD. I finished AD, I started it again. For D&. Times. Now this is one of the most famous paranormal magazines of all. It's been running for about 100 years. And still, you can get it in Smith's and places like that, you know. Geoff the Talking Mongoose. I talked about him in my review of Paranormality with Richard Wiseman. All kinds of strange phenomena. It takes quite a sceptical slant now. It's become more sceptical over the years. Still worth reading though. It's quite mixed. It's rather like The Conference. It has a mix of opinions. It's not as good, nowhere near as good as Nexus though. Nowhere near. And here we have another 14 Times. And this is what caught my. This is why I bought this one. It's Bogus Social Workers. There's an article about bogus social workers. Well, regular Hapanwo fans will know that I'm very interested in this subject indeed, and it holds a particular personal relevance for me. This is my last. I bought 3 of these. This is the last one. Raiders of the Lost Grail. It talks about Otto Rahn. And that's interesting. I've always wanted to know more about that. I want to read Otto Rahn's book. Because Rahn was actually employed by the Nazis to go into the Cathar country, because they were very into the occult and things like that, and they wanted to use the power, you know. That film, The Raiders of the Lost Ark, is actually based on a true story. The Nazis were indeed after these ancient artefacts, and they wanted to use their power to further their cause. And Otto Rahn was the guy. Otto Rahn is actually thought to be the character on whom they based Indiana Jones, so that would be a good read there. Smart trousers. Oh yeah, I bought my smart trousers with me just in case I needed to. Just in case we were going to go to somewhere posh. I hadn't decided yet whether I wanted to buy tickets for the gala dinner, but I didn't in the end, so I don't need these. But this is the limit of my dressing up sort of abilities and drives. You know, I'm not. This is why when my friend Jack saw that doppelganger of me in Oxford City Centre, he knew it wasn't me because this guy had a smart business suit on and was carrying a briefcase. Still a curious case. You know, it looked exactly like me. So anyway, that's the souvenirs for the ASSAP conference, and I'll see you again soon.